If you guys are expecting a crash out, it's not happening. Not today. It's not happening. Like I said, 2026 is a new year, new Faysal, no crash out at all. I'm calm, collected, very peaceful. Just had a nice little walk, came back, recording this video. No crash out indeed. And also, this watch log is sponsored by Proton VPN. Make sure you, right now, scan the QR code, the link is in the description, for Proton VPN, who will be giving you security, protection, many streams, over 15,000 streams across 120 countries, all in one single device, one single little click. I'm giving you a great discount code right now as well. Great discount code. And you've got 30 days guaranteed. If you don't like it, if you change your mind, you can just quit. No problem at all. Money back guaranteed. No ads, no buffering. As simple as that. Very simple, very easy. And if you need happiness, Proton VPN. If you need good life, Proton VPN, because this team will not give you happiness. This team will not give you any happiness in life. This manager will not give you any happiness in life. This team will not, the players will not give you any happiness. Certain players will not give you any happiness. And we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about why Real Madrid lost 3-2. We'll talk about why they lost 3-2. We'll talk about why, what happened in the game, you know what I mean? That the game plan of Xabi Alonso, which never worked out. But, let's talk about the game, Let's talk about game. Make sure you like the video. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Hype the channel as well. Hype, hype, hype. And of course, comment your own thoughts. I am more than happy and more than willing to read all of your comments. Lovely comments, bad comments. It could be hazard comments. It can be stupid comments. It can be deluded comments. I'll read every single one of those comments, and also the comments that tells me, bro, I've scanned the QR code. Thank you so much. I will also read those comments. I'll read every possible comment there is, even if that's comments about Xabi Alonso. Which why am I raising my voice? Why am I raising my voice? Why am I raising my voice to a manager who came to this game with that clear game plan? He doesn't want to win. You don't want to win this game. You're not coaching Leverkusen, bro. You're coaching Real Madrid. You're coaching Real Madrid. The first half, the second half, there was no clear idea in place. There was no responsibility in wanting to win. But, let's talk about the first half. Real Madrid lined up with this 11. They had 11 of Vinny, and this wasn't an 11 which is showed by FootMob. FootMob is completely wrong. They're just ass. It's 2026. People still using FootMob, including myself, because I'm just dumb myself. But Real Madrid played a 3 at the back. Same formation we used in the Club World Cup, but with a twist to it. It wasn't the free-flowing. It wasn't the attacking football. It wasn't the counters. It wasn't relying on transition. It wasn't trying to have the ball in certain moments of the game. It was just playing Bodales ball, playing Getafe ball, playing Atleti ball, just defending. Like, brother, as I said, you're not coaching any other random team. I'm more than happy for you to change your game plan. I'm more than happy for you to say, you know what? Let's change things around. Let me just change. Let me just adapt. Let me understand my opponent and counter that by having a different game plan. I'm more than happy for you to do that, but with an actual intent in place. There was no intent. There was no game plan in that first half. Your game plan was defend. Low block and try not to concede goals. Try not to concede shots. But we conceded the first 45 minutes. We had what? How many attacks? How many balls inside the Barcelona's half? What, 2, 3, 4? 4. 2 chances and 2 goals. That first half performance, wallahi al-azim, it was one of the worst haram ball performances I think I've ever seen. It was disgusting. From a team trying to win trophies. This is the same manager who came to this team at the start of the year when he first took over. What did he say? What did he say to every single Real Madrid fan? I'm going to make every Real Madrid fan believe in this team and say to themselves that I love watching this team. I enjoy watching this team. Wallahi al-azim. If you ask me right now, do I enjoy watching this team? Hell no. Am I loving this team? Hell no. This is pathetic. Absolute pathetic, the way we played in that first half. And we were lucky, by the way, in the first half. We were lucky there was only 2-2. We were lucky there was only 2-2. We were very lucky, because one came down to a jammy goal, one came down to an individual play. Because if you look at that first half performance, we didn't do anything. It was all Barcelona having the ball, Barcelona coming to our own box, us inviting press, us inviting pressure, just allowing, being a small team, just playing the absolute worst low blocks of them all. But the whole point of a low block, if you're trying to play haram ball, if you're trying to scam your through to a win, I'm more than happy for you to do that, but at least have an idea in place, have a structure in place defensively. The 2 goals that we conceded was down to defensive actions, was down to lack of concentration, lack of movement, lack of positioning in the back line. From different players, bro. The first goal that we conceded from Rafinha, we managed to call life. Rafinha, 30 minutes before his goal, 30 minutes. So go back 30 minutes in life. Go back 30 minutes. What did you do 30 minutes ago? You farted. Cool. Go back 30 minutes. Rafinha had the exact same chance, same position. He absolutely just went completely wide. Lemmy with a great pass goes completely wide. But then we don't react. We don't learn. We don't learn from our mistake. We don't say, all right, cool. Why was he there? You know what? Let's make sure he's not there in that position. Raul Asenio, make sure you cover that position. How about this? How about you stay a little bit further back? I don't want you a bit too advanced. Stay a little bit back. 30 minutes later, boom, same position. Raul Asenio at the halfway line. Rafinha in that same position goes 1v1 with Tchouaméni, 1-0. Same exact play, same exact position, 1-0 to Barcelona. 1-0 to Barcelona. And it continued. I love the fact that when they scored at the 36th minute, the game plan still was the same. We didn't change our setup. We didn't change our structure. It was still, you know what, let's just stay back. Let's make sure we don't concede any more goals. It wasn't let's attack. It wasn't let's now, okay, clearly this is not working. Clearly the 5 at the back is too deep. It's too defensive. Let's maybe start pushing up. Maybe let's go from a 5 to a 4. Fede, how about you go to the midfield? Raul, just change something. You didn't change something. It was the same bullshit. And they could have made it 2-0, but guess what? What did Carlo have in common the last 2 years? What did any other manager have in common? Individual brilliance. Relying on your best players. And this is how we scored the first goal. Relying on a best player. Just pray, hope for the best, give it to Vinny, and let Vinny go past one, go past Kunde, go past Kubasi, and make it 1-1. It's not down to you. It's not down to the game plan. It's not down to the tactics. It's just down to Vinicius Jr. being the brilliant player that he is. And 1-1. 1-1. But guess what? This is where now, cool. We caught life. Cool. We were lucky. Cool. How about we just survive, and second half, let's regroup? No. We were too excited that we scored. 30 seconds later, 60 seconds later, same position again. Same position again. The low block of ours, elite low block, by the way. I must say, that was one of the best low blocks I think we've ever played. Great low block. Because the whole point of a low block is stay compact. But no, we didn't. We allowed Liwa, 37-year-old Liwa, in between Tchouaméni, in between Dean Huijsen, wide open. No one's pressing him. No one is man-marking him. No one is making it difficult for him. Wide open. Pedri makes a great pass to Liwa. Dean Huijsen looks at Liwa and says, Ma'asalam, a chill guy. Yeah, I'm a chill guy. I'm a chill guy. No. That's no, let me be an annoying guy. Let me be a disruptive guy. Let me try to defend guy. No, I'm just a chill guy. Peace. Chill guy. Yeah, chill up. Hands in my pocket. How about you put your hands in the pocket and go to the bench? Wallahi, I've had enough of you. Because that second half, that wasn't pressed to Liwa. You allow Liwa a wide open lane, bro. Wide open lane. What kind of defending is this for the second goal? But again, this is where we lose. But again, we got lucky. We got fortunate. We score from a jammy goal, corner. Got Rafinha saved it. Goes Gonzalo Garcia, completely jammy, 2-2. This is where you said to yourself, you know what? Let's change the game plan. You know what? Let's go a little bit more attacking. You know what? Let's try to get more involved. Barcelona, we created 2 chances when we were shit in the first half with Vinny, with that timid shot, and Gonzalo Garcia, that timid shot before Rafinha scored. So we had somewhat chances when we're playing shit. How about we learn and we see and we do our scouting report against Barcelona when they played Bilbao, when they played Espanyol, when they played towards the end of the 2025 games, which other opponent are more than happy to attack them. I'm more than happy for you to defend, like what Espanyol did, like what other teams did. But there's a difference between defending with intent to attack or just defending for the sake of defending and not attacking with no intent to attack. With no intent to attack. And that's what we did. We had no intent to attack. But now, second half, let's change things. And We started second half the same way we started first half. Same exact way. But then I saw us on the ball a little bit more. I saw us have the ball. I saw us, all right, creating. Vinny had a moment, got saved. Rodrigo got saved. I saw a nice little combination. Our best stretch of the whole game. It was about a 10-minute period. And then the substitution, which killed everything. The substitution, which basically said to me, fries right now. Garlic sauce as well. Barbecue as well. 3 chicken tenders. Give me, rather than chips, give me, give me chips, wallah. Give me some peppers as well. Some pepper rice box as well. Fam, the moment Fede Valverde went off, I don't know if he went off by himself. I don't know if he was asked to be taken off. I don't know if Xabi Alonso took him off. I could see him when Vinny failed to pass him the ball, which he should have passed him the ball. But when he failed to pass him the ball, I saw him running a little bit like with a different step to it, a different walk to it. It wasn't his normal run. And I could see him just putting his hands when they had the attack on the right-hand side. I could see him, his hands was his knees, just maybe catching breath or something like that. But I didn't see him signaling wanting to be taken off. So when he got taken off, the reaction, you could tell he was exhausted. He's been playing exhausted throughout his whole this season. But that substitution changed everything. Because that went from 5 at the back to 4 at the back. And you would think we would start attacking more because we're now having one man in the midfield. But nothing changed. From that moment onwards, Barcelona started to attack more. They understood the weakness on the right-hand side, being Raul Asenio. But the one moment which killed the game completely for Real Madrid, because when Fede got taken off, we didn't play well, but we still at least created 1 or 2 chances. But the moment that stopped in terms of chance creation, that stopped in terms of trying to win the ball, trying to win the game, trying to get back in, was when they scored. Who scored? Rafinha scored his jammy goal, that 3rd goal. It's cool. Mbappe comes on, we try to do something, but when Vinicius Jr. went off for the 82nd minute, that was the moment the game was over. That was the moment the game was done. That was it. The game was done from that moment onwards. You took off our best player. You took off the only player that was actually trying to do something. And I don't know if that substitution's got different meaning behind it, different purpose to it, which I'll come to. But that was the game which the game was done. From the 82nd minute onwards, we didn't create a single chance till the last second of the game where we had 2 chances which went directly to Juan Garcia. Our players love the fact to just shoot easy to Juan Garcia. I don't know if it's Juan Garcia, his aura is making you miss easy chances, whether that is his aura, whether that his presence is too much for you. But from that, you had the header and you had the shot from Carreras, which just went directly to Juan Garcia. And the game was over from there. 3-2 to Barcelona. There was a fight, there was red cards, there was stoppages, there was so many nonsense afterwards, but none of that matters to me. I don't give a shit about the red card. I don't give a shit about anything of that sort. I just want to talk about himself as the manager, the substitutions that made 0 sense. Everything about this game screamed just wrong by Xabi Alonso. And that's the biggest takeaway of them all. Xabi Alonso, you were the reason why we lost today's game. From the game plan, from the first minute onwards, where you set your team up to fail, where you set up your team not to win, but to keep a draw. For what? For penalty shootouts? What? For you to scam your way through to another win? You were lucky against Atleti. You can scam your way through once, but you can't do it back to back. It's rare for you to scam your through twice. Atleti, we got fortunate because they missed chances. It wasn't that we were great defensively. They missed chances. They weren't clinical. But now we faced a team who are clinical. That first goal, Rafinha, clinical. Second goal, Lewa, clinical. This is the difference between them and us. Between Atleti and Barcelona. Barca had an intent, had a game plan. They knew how to expose our weaknesses. They knew how to attack us. We didn't. We allowed them to play their game. We allowed them to make it easy. We allowed them to come here, guys. Come here, we invite them over. It's a buffet. What do you want? You want Turkish food? You want Jamaican food? What? You want some what? You want some what? Some jerk chicken? What? Some patties? What do you want? Do you want some Asian food? Some butter chicken? What do you want? We allow them. We just come. It's a free open space, free parking as well. Free parking. No time limit, no 3 hours. Free parking. We allow them to come in with ease. Man's trying to play a low block when that's no block at all. That's like fooling. That's why you've got a car, and you're putting diesel, but it's not allowing diesel, it's petrol. What's the point of having a car then? When you don't even understand the car, you don't understand your team. You don't understand your team. You don't understand the strength of your team. Taking off Vinny. Why are you taking off Vinny? Have you got a favoritism towards the players? How are you keeping Rodrigo on the pitch but not Vinny? Where Rodrigo wasn't, I'm not saying it was shit, but Vinny did more than Rodrigo. Vinny, yes, his second half wasn't as good as his first half, but Rodrigo's second half wasn't as bad as Vinny's second half. The in-game made 0 sense. I'm looking at the team. I'm looking at who played well. Raul, bozo. Absolute bozo. Amount of chances he allowed, the amount of that he was fortunate not to be sent off with Pedri. This guy was too busy with his IG moments, his IG flicks, his IG posts, his TikTok edits. Absolute bozo. Tremeni, our only respectable defender. Dean Huijsen, I absolutely starting you're starting to annoy me. You're starting to annoy me, bro. I don't care about potential. You've got potential. And you start the season great. But every game you're starting to annoy me with your nonchalant gimmick, fam. I don't see no duels. I don't see no press. I don't see no desire. I don't see no fight, no hunger from you. Alvaro Carreras was great. I don't have any issues. He got cooked a couple of times by Lamine Yamal, but there's other times he got the best out of Lamine Yamal. With Lamine Yamal, he's the best right wing in the world. You're going to have moments where he's going to get the best out of you, but you also did well. You bounced back and you locked in and you got the best out of him in certain times. So that, I don't have an issue with him. Fede Valverde, I don't know if he was injured. I don't know if he was taken off. I want to know the reason why he was taken off. But if he was taken off, down to Xabi Alonso, not down to you. If you told him to be taken off, that's a completely different conversation. But if he took you off because he wanted to take you off, then that's where I'm having issue with it. Jude Bellingham, his role for the last 2 games is centre-back. He's playing as a 6 now. We don't see him in the final third anymore. We don't see him carrying the ball forward. We see him literally as a defender, as a centre-back, as a defensive anchor in that midfield, fam. Just doing the behind the scenes, but no actions in the movies. Camavinga, I don't know. Rodrigo, okay-ish, but below average. Below average. Gonzalo Garcia, the only reason you've got a green rain is because of the goal and assist. Other than that, you didn't do anything special. Vinny Jr. was our best player. Was our only respectable player. The only player that can leave this game and say to himself, you know what? I tried my absolute best. And that's it. It's only him and him only. I don't understand bringing it on Kylian Mbappe when he's not even 100%. When he's not 100, he wasn't fit. And we knew this. We've known this. It's not rocket science. I'm not Einstein. I'm not. I am not. If you ask me right now, what's 56 times 8? I don't know what the answer is. It's not rocket science. Why are you playing someone who's injured? Someone who's not 100%. Someone who's not even 50%. Someone who's not 25%. You even made it worse when Frankie made that tackle towards him. That reckless tackle towards him. Why is it that in 2024, I said to myself, I had one wish in my life. It wasn't to have success. It wasn't to have anything. My only wish when I entered 2024 was I don't want to see faces of 4 people. And that is Dani Ceballos. And that is David Alaba. And that is Fran Garcia. And that is Ferland Mendy. Why is it that we are 2 years later, in 2026, I'm still seeing the same 4 faces? Last game against Atleti, I got to see Fran Garcia. I got to see Ferland Mendy. This game, I got to see Ceballos. And I got to see David Alaba. Why? Move past them. Bring the youngsters. At least they will show more hunger. Because the last 15 minutes, our pressing was disgusting. When they scored, it felt like we were defending the scoreline more than us trying to win the game. Because the players didn't care in the last 15 minutes. There was no intensity. There was no urgency. There was nothing with our pressing. The moment you took off Fede, it changed the structure of the game. The moment you took off Vinny, it killed the game. And that's thanks to your substitution. With Barcelona, they played their game. Their game is just, we made it easier for them. But they played their game. Their best players, I think the backline was poor. Kabasi had his worst game. Koundé was, I don't know how the hell he got 7.8. Frankie wasn't good. Their best players, really and truly, was Rafinha. He was very good. And Juan Garcia made some good saves. Other than that, it wasn't a masterclass by Barcelona. It was just two teams just having an inconsistency period during the game, but just Barca being more clutch, something which they've been throughout the whole season, something which they've been throughout the whole life. This season, they're just more clutch than us. They're just under pressure. They handle it better than us. But us, we're just bad under pressure. We're just bad when it comes to game management. We're just bad when it comes to in-game management. We're just bad. As a whole, we're just bad. I allowed it. I wasn't happy at all with the first half, but I said, you know what? Because if I complain, I'm a fake fan, apparently. If I complain about, because last game, I complained. Last game, I said, this is disgusting. I had Madrid fans, diehard, real Madrid fans say, Faysal, why are you complaining? You should support your team. I said, you know what? Let me support my team. But if this is the shit that you support, then support by yourself. Because I'm not supporting this shit. If you're dropping your standards lower, if you think, because if I support 24/7, that makes me a real fan. That just makes you a deluded fan. If you support this shit, if you support this nonsense every game and you say to yourself there's nothing wrong with it, then you are the problem. You are dropping our standards and lowering it just because you want to be, look, I'm an honest fan. I'm a real fan. Yay. Hell no. Hell no. This is disgusting. This is shit. And if you think we can play like this throughout the whole season, then brother, akhi.